So hey guys, WC Hamilton here, and I'm playing on the new Eriador 1.11 survival server, and you may recognize this as a box. So I am playing in a box here, and why? Why am I in a box? Well, because I've got a project in mind that I want to do, and I waited until nighttime to do it. Although that wasn't on purpose, that's just a coincidence. We are out here in the ocean, just north and east of the runway. Kind of hard to see. This is a very zoomed out map, but if you look down closely, you can see kind of where our signs are located. You can see the Creeper Farm. There's Niels' Fire Islands, and the farm is right down there. And this is us. Just up here, a little green dot. And what are we doing? You might have noticed. We are going to be making a guardian farm. In the last episode that I did, I was working on the warehouse and I was making a floor design, and it uses a lot of quartz, but it also uses a lot of prismarine and dark prismarine and those kinds of blocks, which are found in guardian temples. Unfortunately, I raided all the guardian temple that's over there by the farm for all of the dark prismarine in it, all of it. I have it, and I've used it, and it's not nearly enough. And there's this temple right here, and then there's another one right there, but it's a little bit too far away to make a double thing. But I was thinking, it's time we had a guardian farm on the server. It's been months and months. I mean, you're closing in on a year, and we still don't even have one of these suckers. And it's supposed to be a community build, but But I decided to take it upon myself to get it kickstarted since we needed it done. So that's what we're doing. And we've got Wild Trekker helped me out with getting the ring in place and kind of like marking out the territory. But I dug all this sand and placed all this sand. So basically there's a 1 block. So there's the edge of the temple right there. There's a 1 block gap. Then there's this. And originally we were going to drop the sand in on this side. And that way it would just build the walls up and we could empty it all out. But I decided I wanted a little bit more space for the design. So what I did was I dropped the sand on the outside of the wall, outside of this. And we're going to build whatever design we end up doing on this side of the sand. And then I can remove the sand and it'll be like a grand reveal. Slowly but surely. So that's the plan. But the next part is we have to kind of get this all situated, and I think I was looking at a lot of designs. I was looking at a lot of tutorials and things. So we're going to try to make it fairly efficient, but the main thing is that I want it to look good. So I've got a few ideas of one. I want to kind of make it like an aquarium, but like a reverse aquarium. So you have the water stuff up here. There's nothing in it, but they all funnel down on some ice paths to the center and drop down to the killing chamber, and there's like a tube. But what you are in is like a dry aquarium, so a terrarium. But it's got sponges, it's got like a little castle and all that kind of stuff. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And as you can see, I want to get out of here. As you can see, we're out kind of in the middle of the ocean. So I thought, well, it might be a cool way, instead of just doing mine carts or something like that, or taking a boat and you have to go down a ladder or whatever. I want a cool entryway into this. So what I was talking about was now that we've got these fireworks launching rocket things, I was thinking about having it, we'll see, there we go. Basically making a tunnel that you could come from the airport. You could fly over this way, and then you go like here or something, and you fly underneath, and you go into the side of this thing. And I think that would be super cool, especially if we put it like half in the glass, so that it's got visible thing. But it wouldn't be through water. It would be. Whoa! How did I stand up? Whoa! But it wouldn't be through that. It'd be dry, and you have to fly and navigate. I think that'd be a cool way to enter into this and leave it. So you need to take some fireworks with you, but it'd be worth it because we're gonna get lots and lots of guardian prismarine drops. I couldn't think of the word. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. We have a special delivery from Dadcraft over here. Oh darn it! If you didn't see his last episode, came out today actually. He made this little landing drop zone type thing for TNT. So there should be some TNT in this chest, if I'm not mistaken. That is for me. Yeah, 3 stacks of TNT. All right, thank you, Dadcraft. And we're gonna use that to blow up a big old cave kind of thing underneath once we get to that point. So first things first, I gotta come up with a way to drain this massive area. So let me come back to you in a little bit and I'll show you what we've got going on. All right, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about Guardian farms and tutorials. I think I mentioned that earlier. I recorded this 5 seconds after I stopped the other one, but I had an idea. Something I wanted to tell you. So I've been watching. Oh, don't you dare. Basically, the ideal way to get the Guardians to spawn is to have about like 5 blocks of water and have blocks kind of placed every other one like this. And then you might have one like this and then like this or something. You have like a pattern. So this is like there. And as long as every block is touching a water block and every water block is touching a thing, then you're maximizing your spawning area, but you're also creating downwards currents in the water blocks that are there because they're up against something. So if you ever noticed when you're swimming in the ocean, you know, look how fast I can go up, right? But if I'm over here, it feels like it's slower. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we're going to try to do to make the Guardians fall out of the farm faster. But the other thing I read that I thought was interesting, I didn't know, is that if the blocks that they're spawning in are exposed to the sky, then they reduce the efficiency of the farm by like 10% or more. Something surprisingly high for some reason. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a surface level cap of some kind. Like it can be, we might make it look like an island. We might make it look like something, I don't know. But then we're gonna take, so that'll be here. Then we're gonna go 5 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is there. And then we're gonna have fence posts or fence gates on this level. And then so here is where we need to build our floor. So what I'm proposing that we do is, get out of here, you jerk. Hold on, let me just, yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to put dirt at that level all the way across, like fill this whole place like a platform. Then we're gonna make a bunch of fence gates and place them on the dirt, and then put some sort of topper type design up here on this level, and then that water will just remain untouched from there. And then we can build the little columns out and whatever to make the spawning spaces for it. I don't need this. And then, down underneath, good old Mr. Sand and Sponge. And we're gonna clear out all the water down here. And this is where I'm calling upon all my fellow new Eriadorians, I think that's the term, to help me clear that stuff out, because that'll make this project go much quicker. So, I'm gonna get started on that. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. So I'm gonna have to fly back over. I luckily have quite a supply of it over here in the chest by the airport. So I'm gonna go grab that and get to work. All right, so let me get you up to speed on what I've been doing. So I've got this little plus sign kind of thing with a square in the middle. This is how the ice path is gonna go. So we've got a lot of ice blocks to place. We gotta fill this whole, oh gosh, this whole area up with ice. And then we're gonna do water that goes down and it's gonna swoosh away the enemies. And they're gonna go down this 4x4 drop shaft. I wanted to do like a 2x2 because it's really all you need, but it actually worked out pretty doggone perfectly. We have 7, 7, 7, 7, and that leaves a 1 block gap to the wall, which means that we don't have to place any signs in here, so that'll look nice. And we also don't have to worry about like not having room on the back to place our design or whatever it's gonna end up being, probably glass. But yeah, so it's actually working out pretty nicely. I'm hoping that I have enough. We've got a bunch here, which I know that's not gonna be enough, but I got like almost a double chest upstairs of the packed ice that we're gonna use. And so I'm gonna fill out this room first. I've been clearing out the water out of the temple as well, just to try to, you know, make it easier to move around. I'm not getting shot all the time. But there's this big room in here that I'm gonna have to figure out too. But yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. And once we get all this cleared out, then that's just that much less water that we have to clear out when we go for the main thing. And this is basically the bottom. This is where the drop shaft will go down into the ground, so you can like get out underneath the tower if you need to. And so I think it's pretty cool. It's gonna work out nicely. Oh man, we've been doing some work down here, let me tell you. We've gotten pretty much all the water cleared out. I think there's a little bit more over on this side that's not done yet. As far as this area, if we look down here, that's still quite full of water. That's the top of the temple. And then up here, look at this. Fence gates, all opened in the same direction. All placed where I needed them to go. That took quite a long time. Not just placing them and opening them took a long time, but growing all the trees, because I decided to make them out of dark oak for some reason. So they're all the same. They're all open the same. Everything's the same, but it just takes a long time because I didn't have as much dark oak as I thought, and I didn't realize how many stacks of the fence gates that I was gonna need. But, you know, live and learn, I guess. So let's go on down here. And what do we have left to do? Well, the next part that we're going to do is we're going to dig out this part of the temple, this top layer, and just make sure we have all the ice in place. And then we're going to kill these few guardians that... Oh, they're already gone. There's actually a bunch in here from when we were clearing out the water, but I guess they... Oh, there's one. I knew I heard this guy. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Well, he's escaped. But yeah, so we're going to clear all that out, make sure all the blocks are in place, all the ice is in place, and start making it look more and more like a farm, because that's the whole point here, right? Ooh, look at that. The sky is changing. Wild Trekker's online. So let me show you. I got some good news, everybody. Let's go in here. All cleared out. Waterless, and I got a pattern going. Oh, Dougie, hey. So look at this. So we've got some zigzag crisscross type things. It's hard to tell because it continues above this dirt layer. Once we take the wall down on the outside, it's going to make a lot more sense and hopefully look good. This side is proving to be more difficult because I kind of had designer magic in there. And the other thing I found out too is that when multiple people are online but they're in different areas loading different chunks, the mob cap goes up, which can be very troublesome when you're dealing with laser mobs like these guys who just spawn in packs of 10 right behind you. And so you can see I don't have that part done yet, so I can't really figure it out. I don't know what I did, what kind of magic was used to get this side done. I'm gonna have to probably do it from the outside. From the outside, but yeah, look in here. We've still got all this water to clear out, but the whole of the temple itself, if we go down in here, the water temple is done. Like it's all cleared out. And I started putting in this drop shaft. So I've got all the hoppers in place down there that's gonna collect them. I'm not gonna use lava, we're just gonna drop them, and hopefully that's enough. If I need to, then I'll put in lava in here, but I don't want to. And the reason is because this layer right here is where we're going to build our terrarium, or dry aquarium kind of look right here. Where the gravel is, we're going to leave the gravel, we're going to build structures and like little sand castles and stuff. So this is just kind of like a tube that goes down the middle, so you'll see them drop down, and then we'll have some item elevators that bring stuff into sorters and stuff around here. And obviously the whole temple's going to be gone, but for now we're leaving it until we get all the water cleared out, because it's well, that was weird, because it's easier to clear out all the water when you've already got structure in place, you don't have to place as many sand blocks because there's already walls and blah, 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 blah. You know the deal. You know. Oh, I can take this back. Great. So that's what we've been working on the last few days. And I think that puts us at a good spot for the episode because you can't do every... Oh, wait, how did I miss this? I need these. Oh, man. I don't have enough drops to actually craft these yet because we haven't been killing the mobs. So I'm using as many as I can. I need 2 rings of it up there, this way, as my edge pieces. So I can't even, I can't even finish the design until I get these in place. They go right here, all the way around, 1 layer deep, like that. But it's just like an edge, and there's gonna be one around the top, and then in the corners too. We're gonna have them like boop, boop. Boop, boop, like that. And, it's like, well, it's going to be covered up in bone blocks. It's like, yes, but the sand's not going to be there, duh. So, yeah. But anyway, I think that's a good spot for the episode. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been WC Hamilt. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.